Good afternoon, folks. If you have any children in the room, I strongly suggest you get them out now because there's going to be a lot of foul language in this segment. Starting now. Alright. Well, let's start with you, liberals. Yeah, you have already debunked part of ours, okay? Yeah, that was taken in Sweden. That picture of us claiming that was taken in Texas, even though that was in 2014 in Sweden. We're going to debunk that. Yeah, it was proven that you had to use helicopter fuel to do that. Yeah, of course, green. How's that misleading? It proves right then and there that it works. That you have to use helicopter fuel to fly up to the ice of a wind turbine. What part about that don't you morons get? Are you freaking kidding me? You libtards don't get it, do you? You libtards really don't get it, do you? Especially you, AOC. You really are delusional, aren't you? You really think going green is really going to change this country, don't you? Cow emissions and all these other animals who fart are just dangerous for the air, huh? So getting rid of the cows, okay, bad. That's just going to put more people out of business. That's going to put farmers out of business. And then farmers who have cows, it's going to put them out of business. Now let's go over to the other buildings that put off smoke. Tear them down. That's going to put a lot of people out of a house and just rebuild a house that makes it green. Okay, how are we going to burn? Oh, yeah, that's right. It doesn't work that way either. Now, as of the wind turbines, let's get to that. Of course, that was obviously that was done in Sweden, but yet we did a little thing and made it seem like it was in Texas. Okay, we get it. But still, that there still proves, even though that was done in 2014 in Sweden, that still proves that it still takes a helicopter and that it backfires on this Green New Deal. It still proves that the Green New Deal is a joke. Why? Because how do you unfreeze something without using gas? Or using any kind of chemical? How do you unfreeze something? Without spraying any kind of chemical on the turbine. You can't. Or being in an area that has no tornadoes. Because Texas is fully without power right now. And the wind turbines are frozen. Who's at fault for that? The wind turbine fields are frozen right now. And we have not gone down there and done anything to unfreeze them. We have yet to unfreeze those wind turbines. What have we done? Nothing. That just there proves how dumb we are. Unlike Sweden, who actually got up off their ass and flew a damn helicopter up there and unfroze it. Why haven't we? For those who rely on the wind energy part, at least. At least in the very cold regions that rely on the wind energy part. Why haven't we gone down there and done that part? But as if for you, AOC, this is a shout out to you. The green energy? You still want to defend that? How the hell's the green energy gonna even work when if people want to fly, if people use green energy, how's it even gonna work? How does it even work? It works hard and then it stops. All the green energy is in Tornado Alley. A tornado comes through, rips all those windmills, wind turbines up, and destroys them. Okay? You realize how much money it's going to take to replace that? Yeah. Wind turbines are expensive. Wind turbines are literally expensive, Miss AOC. You apparently never thought of this up, didn't you? You might as well get your delusional ass up and figure out how much everything costs. Because I can tell you right now, every wind turbine you want to put out there, every field that you want to put a wind turbine in, is going to cost lots of money. In Michigan, wind turbines up close to the Canadian border, where you plan on putting all these things at, it's going to cost millions of dollars when they freeze. And it's going to cause coldness up there. Everybody's going to be freezing cold. Yeah, cold is right. And who's the blame of that? You. Because you wanted green energy by that. What else? What other choice is there? Oh, that's right. You wanted it that way. Green New Deal is a joke. It is a total disaster. If we play this Green New Deal into action, we're gonna fail. The whole country is going to fail. It's already failed partially. I don't want it to fail anymore. And the example down there in Texas has proven otherwise. Even the show there in Sweden, where it showed the helicopter flying over, praying on there, that's just an example. It's just an example of what's happening. Explain that. Because to get to something, you gotta use fossil fuels to fly on top to pour. Until someone shows me how to use an electric helicopter or something, prove me wrong. Because I don't see us using anything electric that'll work in the near future. That'll hold enough weight. Anything strong enough to carry that high up, I do not see lasting long. Yeah, that's right. I mean, let's think about it here. A drone. How heavy do you think a drone can pick something up and spray on it? I mean, let's think here. Let's be realistic. A drone would have to have chemicals within it, and the average weight of a drone is not very strong. I mean, it had to be a man-made drone. I mean, let's get realistic here. I mean, it cost a drone like how much money to make, and then it had to be government-made drones, and that's already enough money wasted, resources. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. I mean, this is beyond ridiculous. I'd rather do fossil fuels be the path we already got instead of green stuff. Right now, we need to focus on what is working instead of what is failing. What is failing us is green. It proved out there in Sweden, because they used a helicopter to fly up there and spray it down to unfreeze it. Just saying. So, if that happens, who to blame? Yeah, that's right. The Demopukes. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.